AFRAA is very active. It is running a lot of programs like joint oil procurement, free route airspace, and also SAF and many other things. But the one which is very much practical for ASKY is that of line maintenance and part pool cooperation, because in many stations we exchange like routes for changing of the aircraft wheels, and we exchange some equipment and other things. So this part pooling and line maintenance is the most effective for ASKY. Africa is a big continent with 54 or 55 countries, and there are as many civil aviations there, and there are so many airlines, and there is AFCAC, there are governments and ministries. It would have been very much fragmented to coordinate with all of them single-handedly by each airline, even among the airlines. So AFRAA being there, coordination is made seamless, and it's very much important for the industry's advocacy within the continent. Well, AFRAA needs to be more assertive, like when it comes to taking the level of advocacy from civil aviations to the ministries of transport and to the heads of states, and being able to advocate in the interest of the airlines when it comes to blocked fund, for example. There are so many central banks within the continent of Africa. Each government has central bank, and there are also regional central banks. It is a formidable type of process that we are in. So AFRAA needs to be more assertive on blocked fund, and also many governments are levying some additional charges for advanced passenger information system and all this. So AFRAA needs to be more assertive to advocate in the interest of the airlines. AFRAA should be raising the level of advocacy from civil aviation and AFCAC to ministries of transport and to the governments, so that it can be able to preserve the interests of the airlines. So on behalf of us, especially the charges and the taxes and other things are very high in the continent, so AFRAA should be more active on that. Free route airspace is a very good project that AFRAA is running. This shortens the flight time, saves fuel, saves cost, and it ensures better connectivity of some of the markets which, because of time shortage, would not have connected, and it reduces crew duty time. So it is highly advantageous both economically and also for operational excellence. And most of all, it is very, very good for the environment because it reduces the carbon emission. ASKY is starting to benefit from the cost advantage of the free route airspace. The only cost spoiler is some of the navigational routes which are out of ASECNA, like Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea-Conakry. Their overflight charge is even higher. So when you use the free route airspace, it is shorter, but flying over them is more expensive. So the saving that we get for fuel is offset by paying more for the navigational and overflights. So apart from that, in totality, we are exhibiting some kind of cost saving from the free route airspace. This reducing of taxes and charges and fees by ECOWAS is a very noble initiative. In fact, all other regional groups also need to follow suit. And ECOWAS is spearheading this, and we are highly thankful for the initiative of ECOWAS. This will have a positive impact. Number one, it democratizes air travel, it will make the price of the tickets cheaper and it will increase the traffic. But in the western part of Africa, it is not only taxes and charges which are inflating the flight ticket, but fuel cost is higher, and aviation infrastructure like airport navigational infrastructures, these are very expensive. Access to finances and for maintenance and for lease, engine and aircraft, all the finances which are highly forex denominated are also inflating the costs. So in the future, governments also need to invest more on their airlines to enable them to have better access to finances and reduce the cost of fuel, in addition to reducing taxes and charges. However, this initiative is really benefiting, and it will help the traffic increase. West and Central Africa is highly connected with Paris historically, and because of language and because of relationship. So there is a lot of traffic from West and Central Africa bound to Paris, and there is also African diaspora in France. So there is high demand from government, diplomatic, businesses, visit family relatives, and the diaspora. So that's an obvious choice to fly to Paris. And why now? We couldn't do it earlier because first we had to strengthen the regional traffic feed connectivity, and profitability needs to be strengthened. And now, after we have discharged our responsibility of connecting the region, the next step is connecting the region with Paris. For an airline, corporate governance and cost discipline is very important, and ASKY is following that. So we try to have a very good network architecture. That's number one. Number two, cost discipline and corporate governance in terms of procurement and other things. Number three, Africa cooperation, strategic cooperation with Ethiopian Airlines, because it has a big network. So when we are procuring materials together with Ethiopian Airlines, we have volume discount, and also we have very good traffic feed defeat, which is also one of the key success factors for our success. So number one is cost discipline, number two is corporate governance, number three is cooperation within Africa with other airlines. This is the success factor that ASKY has been exhibiting. ASKY wanted to succeed right from the beginning. 16 years ago when we were established, we were determined for success. So what we did is we didn't launch large number of routes with large number of aircraft. So we had to start small, and sustainably we have to upscale. We tag so many stations together. When the traffic builds, we detag them, and we serve so many fifth freedom traffic. So incremental, sustainable, something which is closer to the reality. So it is a sustainable growth that we have been conducting. So other airlines would do well if they scale it up in a sustainable manner. That will lead to success. Well, 10 years from now, maybe in 2036, I would like ASKY to be remembered as a sustainable connectivity of the continent of Africa and linking Africa to the rest of the world in a very sustainable manner, connecting, integrating the continent, connecting people and goods, and also serving the community with the vision of a dependable network connectivity. This is how I would like ASKY to be remembered. The flying public thinks that airlines are collecting big amount of money and pocketing it, but for airlines, because the margin is so small, if we sell $100 ticket, $97 goes to the cost, only $3 comes to the bottom line. So the public needs to understand that an airline is a low margin industry, and cost of regulation and cost of safety preservation, these are all a costly endeavor. So the public needs to understand what kind of industry it is, and it is giving essential connectivity to them. So they should be able to stand by our side as important stakeholders and understand how the industry functions. Well, AFRAA member airlines on the continent of Africa are industry colleagues. What I would like to leave them with one single thought is cooperate and compete. Cooperation and competition is co-competition. So we need to synergize our route network. We need to stagger our days of operation. We need to synchronize our schedule so that we can build scale and defend Africa's traffic for Africa's airlines.